Do you want to know how to create a Facebook ad to market your products/service? Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that, coming up next. Hey guys, this is Broke to Beast, where we make videos about how to start your own business, online or offline, as well as follow along my own journey. Before we start, if you like entrepreneurship and business content, make sure you go down below and subscribe because we post videos every day about helping you achieve your success. Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how you can make a Facebook ad for your business. So first off, you have to be logged in Facebook. I would suggest your personal Facebook account. So as soon as you're logged in, search on the toolbar for business.facebook.com, just like this, and it should lead you to this page right here. My neighbors are a little noisy today. Anyways, after you've reached this page, come here and go to your personal ad account, and we'll load your ads manager, which is what we want. This is where you will manage your ads and your creations. If you're not still in ads manager, you can come here to this menu and find the ads manager and all the settings that you need. So how do you create an ad? If you see here, I have a few ads that I have tried before, and so you can come here and you can create an ad, and it will have the three main areas where you can edit your ad. So the first thing you have to look at is what's your marketing objective. That's exactly what they're asking. So for example, imagine you have a Shopify store and you want to create an ad for your store. You have to click here on conversions. Usually you're going to use conversions or on engagement. So if you go for engagement, you have post, engagement, page likes, and event responses. Usually you go with post engagement. You can name your campaign here. Or if you go for conversions, which I would recommend, you need to select the key result, which would be purchases. And you can edit this on the next ad set. However, if for example you're trying to get leads to your business, you would probably also go with engagement. So just to make things simple, let's just go with conversions today, and let's pretend you have a product you want to buy and you want to connect it to your Facebook platform. So let's call it test 1. So your campaign name is called test 1. Here's your asset name. So there are 3 names you have to put. The first one is the actual campaign name, where it involves everything. And the second one is the ad sets, and you can have multiple ad sets, which usually each ad set has a different interest, or you change something slightly in that different ad set. And then each ad set by itself has an ad, which may or may not be the same one for every single ad set. So once you have your campaign set up, you go to ad set and you can change here the name. Let's, for example, interest 1, because usually the difference between ad sets is the interest. So you can create multiple, or you can create a new ad set. For now, let's just stick to 1. Then you have to choose a conversion event for your website. So imagine you have a Shopify store. You must come down here and choose one of these. So view content would be optimizing for people that want to look at your content but then not buying your content. Then it would be, the 3 options would be view content, add to cart, or purchase. Yes, this is the third one that I would recommend. The thing is, if you're just starting to test your products right now, I would recommend going with view content or add to cart, because you'll get a lot more data faster, and so it will be easier for Facebook to help you out in getting customers to your store. So let's just go for add to cart, This will optimize for add to cart. So when you create the ad, it will optimize for people that are more likely to add your products to cart. And if people are likely to add your products to cart, at least a percentage of them will buy your products. So right now, I don't have the Facebook pixel set up in what would be my Shopify store, but you can do that easily if you just search on YouTube for. I will make a video in the future about how to put your pixel in your Shopify store. Then you come down here, you go into audience, and this is where you'll determine what audience you want for your ad to target with your ad. Here is the total audience that we have right now. So as you see, I live in Portugal, so this is automatically in Portugal. But let's try to do United States. Select United States. And then the age, let's leave it at 18 to 65, but you can change your age here. Your gender as well. I usually don't like to mess with language. I had a store in Spain where I tried in the beginning to added the language to Spanish, but it doesn't really matter. As long as your ads are in Spanish, you don't really need to change the language. Unless you're targeting, for example, the US, and you're targeting people that specifically speak Spanish, then you would probably use this language. Here is the most important part. This is your targeting regarding what interests you want for your ad to target. So the first thing I would suggest is, usually this is checked. I would suggest you to uncheck this, because this will usually expand your interest. It's not really what you want. You want it to be whatever you decide it to be. So imagine you're selling, I don't know, unicorn mugs, okay? So if you search here, you can look here for unicorn. You can find here a really big audience, and 52 million people worldwide that like unicorns. So if you select this, you have 11 million people. Now, usually 11 million people is a lot of people. The biggest audiences that I've selected for my ads have been of 2 million at most, but usually, especially if you're targeting bigger countries, I would suggest from 200,000 to a million tops. So let's try to narrow this down for people that like unicorns, but more specific. So we could try here and go for, and there's a lot of things you have to think about when you target people, especially the interests, because you can target specific magazines or pages and all that stuff, and you can do that by searching on Facebook. There used to be a tool that you could use which was called Audience Insights, but it no longer works like it used to, so it's not really useful anymore. Anyways, I'll be sure to include that in another video. So if you come here, you have unicorn, and let's try to, for example, narrow audience. If you're selling a unicorn mug, people, what do they usually put in mugs? They usually put like coffee or tea. So let's try to put some coffee here. This means that it will be interests of people that like unicorns and also like coffee. So it doesn't target people that only like unicorns or only like coffee. They must like both. So this is better. It's almost half the audience of what we had, but it's still too big in my opinion. So let's try to narrow it further to unicorn, something else with unicorns. Team unicorn is not bad, but no. Well, let's try this. Team Unicorn. Alright, this is very small. Let's just check what this is. Team Unicorn. Or the unicorns, which is the two interests that we found. Okay, I guess Team Unicorn is a musical group I didn't know about. So this wouldn't really apply. So we can take this out. And the unicorns is also a music band. Okay, that's weird. And it's guys. Okay, no judging. Anyways, so this doesn't really apply. Alright, so let's stick to this unicorn, and instead of Team Unicorn, let's go for example, tea. So usually people use mugs for coffee and tea. So let's look for this one. They must like unicorns, coffee, and tea. So now we're starting to get there. We're getting more targeted people that like tea, coffee, and unicorn. And first off, let's just come here below and let's edit the placements. Because if you have automatic, it will target everything. But you need to change this because it will usually come here to, it will usually target a lot of people that are in audience network. And these are not really effective to be honest. So the best thing would be to uncheck this and uncheck this as well. The best thing, look, it doesn't matter if you, the best thing to do is to separate things. So each ad set, the campaign is the same, but each ad set inside a campaign has different objectives. So for example, one of the ad sets is only feeds, one of the ad sets is only right column, so you can test everything separately and know what's working or what's not working for you. So let's just take Instagram off. Instagram could also work, but we're also taking off right column and instant articles. So in this case, the only thing we want is feeds. So it's basically when you're scrolling down these feeds. When you're scrolling down on Facebook, you can find the feeds. This is what we want. So this is a little bit too high still, but I've targeted an audience before of this amount, so it's not the end of the world. So imagine you've selected your audience and everything. Now you come down to budget. I would recommend you to start with €5 or $5, which would be around 473 euros, I believe. Each asset would be $5, so you can test it, and if it's working, you can scale it up slowly. Obviously, we'll optimize it for conversions. We don't really have to change anything here. After you've checked everything again, you click to continue. And now you need to have a Facebook page. So I have a few Facebook pages here. Imagine I'll select Go Tech. You can name your ad name as well. So your last category, you have to name it as well. And here, after selecting the Facebook page, you can select what type of ad do you want. Do you want a single image? You want a carousel? For now, let's just go for single image. You can get videos as well, collections. This is new actually. I've never used this before. Then you just upload the images that you want. Let's just try. Let's look for an image here. All right, let's do this. See, this is how it would look. This is in the mobile news feed, and this is feature, and this is desktop. It doesn't look that bad, really, right? After that, you need a website URL destination for the button here, and the text. And I'll make a future video about copy and how to actively interest people, so then you have more chance of getting them to your website or to your offer. But for now, it's basically you just have to write a test like get the free video guide below, limited time offer, for example, something like that. And you'll have the headline as well, writing something, and also the description if you want. And also there will be the URL here somewhere. Yeah, the website URL. Okay, after that you would confirm. Obviously it doesn't work because I don't have the pixel, and I believe the other problem is, yeah, I have to add a link as well. So I would have to HTTP, for example, google.com. This would be. See, everything changes here. So it would be automatically have it here. Then you would confirm. Okay, this is taking really long, but basically you would confirm and it would start. Okay, did it work? No. Alright, there's something wrong here, but it's basically what you have to do. This didn't work because I still have an error here regarding the Facebook pixel, but it shouldn't happen to you. So basically this is what you have to do to create a Facebook ad, and I hope this helped, and make sure you leave your comments and questions down below so I can help you out with anything that you have. And also, if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe, because we post videos every day about entrepreneurship and internet marketing. And until next time, and peace.